When we started thinking of what book to write, we searched all of the internet and Flipkart and came to the conclusion that nobody had written a fake history of India. At least we didn't find anything on the internet. So, so that was the idea how it came about. So we thought of writing a fake history of contemporary India. And what was the big idea behind it was in this nation, for every problem the solution is generally a constitutional amendment. So sort of extending that, we thought that maybe India can become a developed nation by just adding the word developed to the preamble of the constitution to read it as India is now a sovereign, social, democratic developed republic. So that was how it came about.
Along with my esteemed co-author, I have written practically every competitive entrance exam in India. However, like him, I have not managed to clear any of them. So both of us have only heard of reputed institutions of higher learning. We've never been to one actually. So we didn't know how to set a book in such a place. Also, we find it hard to believe that only dumb love stories happen in such places, that no intelligent people are falling in love in believable ways. So we didn't know how to write that story. We were familiar with politics and movies and sports and other stuff that happen in real life, which is why we decided to write this book.
Known variously as the father of handheld supercomputer, deviser of divide by zero, pioneer of the concept of handheld cars, Symbol 35, author of the hugely popular JNOS, and poet par excellence, Kapil Indrajit Singh Symbol was born of his own free will into a family of inventors and scientists who dabbled in the law occasionally. Symbol's father, Indrajit Singh, was also a farmer and invented soil. At age 4, even before learning the language, Kapil wrote his first English poem. When boys of his age could barely speak, Kapil was composing elegant verses such as the following: I never have understood why so many of us multiply, which is the reason why not corrupt is my eye. This leitmotif of Sybil not understanding why people multiply recurs in many of his later erudite compositions as well. It was in early June of 2011 that an empowered group of ministers was set up by Prime Minister Dr. Madan Mohan Gurmukh Singh to look at ways to make India a developed nation by 2020. After elaborate discussions, visits to various developed countries and holidays in Morocco, Maldives and Malaysia, the group submitted its recommendations to the Prime Minister on August 15, 2017. The report was a sleek one-page document that suggested India be constitutionally declared developed. The new preamble to the constitution would now read, We the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, developed republic. A small printing error initially constituted India into a democratic, developed republic, but this was shortly corrected and the printers were short.
Some smart filmmakers devised different approaches to existing franchises. Farhanuddin Akhtar followed up the success of his Dawn 2, The Chase Continues, with Dawn 3, The Chase is in Progress. Please maintain silence and remain seated. Technically slick and executed with great elan, this film also starred Shah Rukh Khan in his swan song of the series. Dawn became the James Bond of Hindi cinema, with different actors playing the same character. 2015 saw the release of Dawn 4, This Chase will definitely go down to the wire. Starring cricketer turned commentator turned film star Ravi Shaz, the film contained many of his most memorable cliches and catchphrases, including I will push the pedal on the accelerator during a dangerous car chase, he is a tall man, about the villain, more than 600 rupees were spent during today's activities, and I'm afraid that's all we have from this movie. See you in Eden Gardens next week at the conclusion of the film. This was the year's highest revenue grosser, grossing more than 600 million rupees. However, Shaz's second innings as Dawn in 2017's Dawn 5, Chase completed, no threats found, co-starring Norton Antivirus, failed to satisfy people's filmic appetites. Although it was the first film to feature a piece of software in a major role, the second Shaz offering did not entice filmgoers and the franchise was laid to rest.
Farmers would benefit the most from this book. The reason is they are constitutionally entitled to benefit from everything, including inflation, price rise, FDI in multi-brand retail, and similarly from this book also. Apart from that, anyone with a good sense of humor, the young urban Indian, somebody who loves to read about politics, cinema, sports, and basically anything that's funny.
In this book, we've tried to cover politics, sports, film, technology, and basically everything under the sun that is relevant to our life in India. We've tried to tickle people's funny bones as much as possible in a nice way. So this should be a fun read and not a very weighty one either. It's light-hearted and promises to deliver on everything it claims. It's available on Kindle, Scribd, and other platforms which are mentioned in the description to this video. Details are also available on our Facebook page, Exodus to Utopia India 2020. The link is also in the description. So please buy this book. It should be fun.